Welcome back to the David Pakman Show. It's finally the day, Lewis. I've been talking about it, really joking and alluding to it for a couple of months. We have a big announcement to make. I said yesterday, leave us voicemail saying, who do you think is the guest who is going to be on to make the announcement? Our voicemail line, of course, open 24/7, 219-2-DAVID-P. A lot of people sending in voicemails and a lot of consensus among the voicemails about who the guest is and what's going on. Let's play some of these and see what people had to say, Lewis. Here we go.
Hi, David. Hey, guys. This is Brett in Topeka, Kansas, and I think that your announcement tomorrow with your special guest might even be Cenk Uygur. I'm not really sure, but I think that's what it will be. Keep up the good work, guys.
All right, let's get there's Brett chiming in. Says the guest is Cenk Uygur. Doesn't really say what the announcement would be. Let's hear from Chris.
Hey, David. This is Chris from California. I'm calling about your guest and secret announcement tomorrow, Thursday, the last day of May. I think that your secret announcement is launching, up and running. And I think that the guest will either be Jay Tomlinson from Best of the Left or maybe Cenk from the Young Turks. But yeah, I think the secret message is that our Blue Media is going to be up and running tomorrow. Thanks.
Okay, that is not the announcement. The announcement is not, I can say with certitude, our Blue Media is not yet ready to launch. Okay, let's hear from Eric on this.
Hey, it's Eric. I'm a new member. I'm just calling with my guess about who's going to be on the show tomorrow. And I think it's going to be Cenk from the Young Turks, because TYT Army is too strong. It's just too strong.
All right, so there's Eric, and let's hear also from Jordan. Jordan, by the way, Jordan Gatenby. This is Jordan, the member. We weren't sure if his name was Gatenby or Gatenby. Turns out it's Gatenby. Let's hear from Jordan.
Hey, guys, this is David Pakman Show member Jordan Gatenby calling, and I think it's clear that the special guest making announcement is going to be Cenk Uygur. No doubt about it. Thanks, guys.
Wow. So, Jordan, not mincing words there. Let's also hear from Rich.
Hi, David. It is Rich from New Milford. Pretty sure it's going to be Cenk. What's up, Cenk?
Okay, and then let's hear from Tom.
This is Tom Cavanaugh. I'm going to guess it's the guy Cenk from the Young Turks is going to be on, or an Elvis hologram, which I would prefer John Lennon hologram. And if there's a prize, I definitely would like to claim it.
Okay, Tom Cavanaugh was saying it's going to be Cenk, and then lastly, let's hear from the Eggman.
Hi, guys. I have a guess about the special guest and announcement on today's show. The guest is going to be Natan's scab off of his head, and the announcement is going to be that the scab is going to cut David's hair off and give him a crew cut. Am I right? David, go for it. Grow it back in again. It'll be fun. Shalom, guys. No, really, it's going to be Lewis's life partner, and they're going to announce that Lewis is going to live life honest and open now. Oh, I'm just kidding, brother. I love you guys, man. Keep it up.
All right, so with the exception of the Eggman, who thinks it's going to be Natan's scab from his head abrasion from a few months back, people thinking it is either going to be Cenk, or Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks. So who is actually going to be the guest?
The special guests are the Young Turks, as some of you can see now. Cenk Uygur and
Kasparian.
And our most special, awesome announcement is that the legendary David Pakman Show will be joining the legendary TYT Network on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Well, this is hugely exciting. I've been teasing this for months, and people thought it might have been that my producer was coming out of the closet. A lot of gay men, very excited at that possibility. That's not what it is. It was running the entire gamut of possibilities, but I don't understand how every single voicemail left in the last 24 hours said, we think Cenk is the guest. You know, half of them said they thought it was Shank or Cenk, but we understood who they meant. You know what I mean? I really don't get how everybody knew.
Well, the online community is savvy. They know what they're doing. And in a sense, David Pakman's coming out of the closet and joining the largest online news network. So I don't know if that's something, but
Yeah.
that's a bit of a stretch.
I like how your audience was more excited about your producer possibly coming out, though.
Yeah, you should see the emails we get. I mean, hey, Anna, what do you recommend? You had years of experience in dealing with Cenk, and what advice can you give in terms of maintaining like a good working relationship and all that type of stuff? I mean, what do we want to avoid doing to avoid irritating Cenk?
Make sure that he is never hungry, because that's when he's grumpy. But most of the time, he's really easy to get along with. So always have snacks on hand.
All right, now just go ahead, Cenk. Yeah.
Yeah, that usually helps. And look, I wanted to have everybody be clear on how this works, right? So we're now going to have more and more progressive voices within the TYT network. And so David's show, of course, will continue on, as the David Pakman Show, exactly as it is. You don't have to change the way you watch it at all. Our show continues the way that it is. We're just bringing more people into the family. So if you haven't seen it yet, youtube.com/midweekpolitics gets you to the David Pakman Show. And, we're going to circulate David within the other network shows. This is the first of these announcements, but there will be many more coming up. Another one coming up real soon. But, David, it's great to have a strong progressive voice like yours as part of our family here.
Yeah, now let's also, I'm getting a nod here. Everybody on our staff wants me to make very, very clear. The right pronunciation of my last name is Pakman, not Pac-Man like the video game. So we want, in the interests of clarity, I think it's good to get that out on the table too if we're going to be working together.
Yeah, all right. So Cenk Uygur says that Pac-Man is joining the network, and then after that, it'll be Space Invaders. No, yes, thank you for the clarification.
Okay, and now last thing, does the Young Turks rule with an iron fist as far as like my producer, for example, he doesn't wear shoes in the studio, okay? And this is a big... It's a big problem here in our building, but when he's within the studio, I allow it. Is that okay with you?
No, you meant your former producer. That dude's already fired. Sight unseen, he's fired. And in fact, if he's showing his toes in the office, that is exactly what I don't want to see.
Yeah.
So, end of this. It was nice working with him for about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't know much about fashion faux pas, but he once actually, he wore socks with his sandals, and that's got to be a bad thing to do, right?
That's a fashion faux pas.
Well,
for sure. But we
can't...
also have a producer who does that.
I was going to bring up Jared Jackson. Listen, and then there's David Kohler.
Yeah.
Now, look, here's the problem with sandals. You can't go right inside the office, right? You can only go wrong. You wear it without the socks, as JR does, and then you've got man feet in the office, which is unacceptable.
JR's feet are not that bad.
It doesn't matter. Man feet are unacceptable in the office. And then furthermore, you could wear it like Dave Kohler, our longtime executive producer on the Young Turks, with the socks, and then you've entered a zone of fashion faux pas so large, even I notice it.
All right, well, I'm taking all of this stuff down. I'm taking very accurate notes here. We're going to review everything, but needless to say, it's awesome to be working with you guys. I think it's going to be great. We already get emails from people who hate your show typically hate my show for the exact same reasons. So I think that there's good synergies there.
Absolutely. No, like I said, David, it's great to have you as part of the network, and looking forward to working with you guys more and more.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll take a break and be back after this.